Hey guys, Hidden Azeroth here, and this week we're traveling back in time 10,000 years to the Well of Eternity and exploring the city of Zin-Azshari in its final hours as it fell to the Burning Legion. There are a couple methods to get outside of a palace, but the one I'll be showing you today requires you to have a demon hunter and to have killed the first boss of a dungeon, Paraphon. After defeating Paraphon, return to the alcove where you destroyed the final Fel Crystal, face this root structure, and double jump up it. Once here, turn 180 degrees, double jump, and cast Vengeful Retreat to flip backwards onto the wall of the palace. From here, you can either jump down into the palace grounds or the city of Zin-Azshari. I'll be exploring Zin-Azshari first. Zin-Azshari was only ever meant to be seen from the balcony where you fight Azshara and the shores of a well where you fight Manaroth and Verafin. Because of this, some objects like the staircase we just ran over aren't connected to the ground behind it, and some buildings behind walls are floating in mid-air. At the time the Well of Eternity dungeon takes place, the assault on Zin-Azshari had been going on for several hours, and most non-highborn citizens in the city had already been slain. The demons seen throughout the city, led by the Pit Lord Manaroth, were summoned by Azshara as an initial strike force to open a portal that would summon Sargeras into Azeroth. The opening of this portal was stopped by Malfurion, Tyrande, and Illidan Stormrage, aided by the player. The infernals throughout the city are untargetable and cannot be damaged or attacked. This building model is a damaged version of the Cenarian Enclave found in Darnassus. Climbing to the top of the tower, we are given views of the Well of Eternity, Azshara's balcony, and the lower sections of Zin-Azshari. The invisible boundary that prevents us from entering the Well of Eternity is still present on this side of the dungeon. However, there is still a method of getting into the well, which I'll be showing later in the video. Approaching the shores of a well where you fight Manaroth and Verafin, we're blocked by another invisible wall that prevents us from going forward. Heading north and following the mountain range allows us to get past it. We are now above the section of map where you fight Manaroth and Verafin. While you can jump down, they are not attackable until you head back along the coastline and talk to Illidan Stormrage to start the event. If you found yourself unable to climb the roots at the beginning of the dungeon, demon hunters can escape by climbing the mountain range to my right. To get past the next two sections of the mountain range, you're going to want to double jump, turn around in midair, cast Vengeful Retreat, and then use Fel Rush twice. Wait for the cooldowns to reset, and then do it again to get around this slope. We are now inside the normally inaccessible palace grounds. Since only the tops of these buildings are visible from within the dungeon, the insides are undecorated and textured only with a repeating white and black line pattern. Additionally, all the houses are completely identical. We are now outside the front gate to the Courtyard of Lights where we fight Paraphon. Interestingly, a staircase has been added here despite never being accessible inside the dungeon. This is the other side of the gate we jumped in front of when first escaping the palace. While it's not reflected in-game, a large number of corpses would be found outside of that gate, as residents of Zin-Azshari were concerned by the strange behavior of the Well of Eternity and flocked to the palace gate seeking answers from Queen Azshara. What they found instead was a brigade of demons that had been summoned into the palace, which flowed forward and massacred anyone in their path. Gliding in from the palace grounds above, we're able to bypass the invisible walls and explore inside the Well of Eternity. Like the Infernals in Zin-Azshari, the demons pouring from the portal are untargetable and cannot be attacked or damaged. While the portal is successfully closed and Sargeras is prevented from entering Azeroth, irreparable damage is done to the Well of Eternity, and it'll explode within a year, causing the Sundering which will split Kalimdor into 4 separate continents. Passing through the surface of a well reveals that, in reality, it's a flat vortex housed within a sunken section of terrain. The Well of Eternity provides us with a dark snapshot of the first battle of the War of the Ancients and allows us to witness the devastation of the Legion firsthand. So whether you're an avid explorer, or you're just trying to figure out how many times Mannoroth has been killed, the Well of Eternity is well worth a visit. And as always, thanks for watching.